Good morning, students. I'm on cloud 9 to meet you in this session of today. I welcome you all for this English class. Hope you are doing fine and staying safe at home, enjoying the days with your parents. Hope your inmates are also doing fine, right? Right. You have done the one word test, and I don't know whether you have any doubt regarding that. Very soon the key will be sent to you. Right. Now let us continue that lesson, the chair. Towards the end we will just finish it off by today and proceed to the next class. Right? In page number 147 we are. That right side, the second paragraph, third paragraph. At an ungodly hour in the night, there was a knock on the door. Everyone at home was fast asleep. I woke up Padana. So, at night, a knock is heard in the door. So, because of fear, I just called my brother, Padana. So, these two children knows very well that it is a demand for the chair, right? Yeah, there few people from a household of bereavement stood outside for the chair. Pedana took them into the street. I too followed. They asked the chair since somebody has passed away. And we took them to the street. When they finished telling us what they came for, Pedana replied patiently, chair only? No, it isn't in our Mamana's house. Go and ask him, he will give it. So they said, they told a lie that it is in Mamanar's house. It is not with them. And you go and get it from them. Knowing very well that Mamanar is a conjure, stingy person, he will never give. After sending them off, we returned home chuckling noiselessly. When they went to Mamanar's house, we were laughing like chuckling, laughing like anything, thinking of so many things. When we think of the word chair, a series of incidents comes to our house. The judge visiting us, the way he falls, and all these things one by how we laughed and how my brother reacted, acted, how he has fallen. All these incidents comes one by one in our mind. And the plan that we made, the agenda we made for buying a chair and how it is executed, the proposals that is given by all the inmates of the house, all these things comes one by one to our mind, and we chuckle noiselessly and we laugh because our Mamanar will never give it to them because he's a stingy person. And he is just taking care of the chair just like gold, right? Very, 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 he considers it as a precious thing. So we were laughing. Tossing Appa asked sleepily, who was it? So at that time, hearing our chuckle and jiggle, our father asked, who is that? What else? Some fellows want our bullocks for threshing. These children told that lie that some people, who else will come here other than this? Some neighbors came here asking for the bullocks. That what is the purpose of it? In olden days, when the field is when the paddy is harvested, they use this bullocks for threshing the hay, right? And they will be just moving around and around so that the hay will be just threshed and the remaining grains will fall down, all these things. But nowadays we are not familiar with all these things since the number of paddy fields in our area is less. Everything is occupied by human being by building houses, right? Everywhere, complexes, all these things. So we were a little new to this, but not we, you people, right? So he said, It is nobody else, but in other areas, Tirunelveli, northern side of Tamil Nadu, we still have this cultivation. Right. So, who else will come there except our neighbors who are asking for the bullocks for threshing, for that harvesting purpose. Other than that, nobody will come here. Pulling the bedsheet tightly over him, Appa turned and went back to sleep. In the deep sleep, he did not bother about all these things. So, he just thought that what the children has said is correct. And he just pulled up the bedsheet and slept. Now it was raining in Mamana's forest. Now the remaining is in Mamana's house. After many days, when I visited, so he might have went there, these two people might have went there, might have gone there and asked for the chair, and this children doesn't know what has happened after that. So they thought that the Mamanar might not have given it to the children, to the two people, and they just imagined in some other way. Anyway, they do not know what has happened in his house. That is why they are saying, now it will be raining in Mamana's forest. They will have nice fun there. After many days, when I visited Mamanar, he was sitting on the floor preparing betel leaves. After a few days, once I went to Mamanar's house and found that he was sitting on the floor. So I thought that since he is a conjure person, he wanted to keep the chair very safe. He is not using it, just keeping it for a show in the home. So I thought like that when he sat on the floor preparing betel leaves. He greeted me with his usual smile and banter. So when I went there, as usual, he greeted me and welcomed me. What is this? You are sitting on the floor? Where is the chair? I searched around. So in wonder, when I saw him sitting on the floor, I asked him, see, you are sitting on the floor. What happened to the chair? Where is the chair? And I was searching for it all around. Smearing the lime paste on the back of the betel leaf, he looked intently at me and smiled. So he was just rubbing that lime, chunnambu we will say, over the betel leaf, and he is looking at me and he is smiling. He then said very calmly, I asked them to keep the chair for that purpose alone. So that people came there on that day and they demanded the chair. I have given it to them and told them that they can keep it for this purpose alone. Anyway, you need one for that too, no? Anyway, our village need one chair for this purpose. So I have wholeheartedly, magnanimously, I have given it to them. I did not know what to say. I was standing there wonderstruck. My thought, my view, my opinion about this Mamanar is entirely different from the children's view. So I was looking at him, astonishing. I hurried home to convey this news to Pedana. So when I heard this, I could not tolerate his ideas, his views, his action, his deed. So I rushed back to Pedana, my brother, to convey this news to him. But gradually, my steps slowed to an ordinary pace. I rushed, and when I come to a certain stage, I just slowly walk towards my home. Right? What do you learn from this lesson? The chair. So the situation in which even in this 20th century, 21st century, certain areas in the place is still there without proper furniture and facilities, basic needs of life. There are some people living without getting fulfilled with the basic needs of life. That is one thing. The other thing is, don't judge people by looking at them. He is a very, very conscious person, stingy person. He uses his things very carefully, but when he has the broad mind to See how much effort he has taken to get the chair, but he has wholeheartedly given it to the village people to use it for the burial, the final ritual purpose. Right? That is the lesson, the chair. Hope you have understood it very well. Am I right, children? Now, let us come to the glossary section. Go through it. Very easy only it is. And come to the vocabulary area. Synonyms. Just as we thought our chuckles had subsided. Chuckle, I told you already, it is laughing. Subsided, subsiding. Now the fever got subsided, diminished. Our father rejected it, saying it won't be sturdy. Sturdy, strong. He's a sturdy man, strong fellow. Anna would say with an impudent smile, disrespectful smile, disrespectful. A silver tumbler of buttermilk seasoned with asafoetida. What is seasoned? Garnished. Garnished. A few people from the house of bereavement stood alone. Grief. Now find out the antonym of the underlined word in each of the following sentences. The anticipation of this imagined separation only increases their fondness for the calf. Anticipation, ignorance. Fortuitously, a guest visited our house. Unfortunately, opposite. There, he was sitting in splendor on his chair. Splendor, magnificence is the meaning. Simplicity is the opposite. Simplicity. Mamanar was unmatched. Inferior is the opposite. Inferior. He greeted me with his usual smile and banter. Flattery, opposite. Flattery. Flattery. Just saying, oh, you are a very great person. You are a very brilliant student to a child who is below average. That is flattering. Right. Words can be combined to form compound nouns. Compound nouns often have a meaning that is different or more specific than the two separate words. Elements in compound nouns are very diverse parts of speech. Some compound words from the story have been listed below. Right? See that now compound words. Storeroom. Store. We store the things in that place. Stored. Room, you know, room. Storeroom. Store is a noun. Room is also a noun. You know the parts of speech. What are the noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, conjunction and interjection? And I have taught you a song and I told you what is a noun, verb, adjective, adverb, all these things. So, storeroom is noun plus noun. Buttermilk, butter, noun, milk, noun. The second one, diamond, hard. Diamond is a noun. Hard, hard work. Work is a verb. Hard is a word which qualifies that. So it is a adjective. Noun plus adjective. Grandmother, milk cow. Milk cow is a noun. Grandmother, adjective. Adverb plus verb. Overstep. Step is the verb. Adverb, overstep. Right. Now, identify the correct combination of the following compound words. Hair cut. Hair is a noun. Cut is the verb. So, it is noun plus verb. Noun plus verb. Headmaster, head, noun. Master, noun. Noun plus noun. Waterfall. Water is a noun. Fall is a verb. Noun plus verb. Swimming pool. Swimming is a gerund. Pool is a noun. Gerund plus noun. Draw back. Draw is a noun. Back is an adjective. Noun plus adjective. Public speaking. Public is a noun. Speaking is a gerund. So noun plus gerund. Output. Out. Preposition. Put. Verb. Output is preposition plus verb. Software. Soft. Adjective. Soft skin. Soft adjective. Where noun. Adjective plus noun. Show cause. Verb plus verb. World famous. World noun. Famous adjective. Noun plus adjective. Right? Look at the following sentences from the text. The whole house spluttered into jiggles before things settled down. The word spluttered is the blended form of the words splash and splutter. Splash plus sputter is called spluttered. This is blending. Right? The portmanteau is a type of blend word in which the beginning of one word is combined with the final part of the other word. Let us take a look at some of the most common portmanteaus in English. Alphanumeric, alphabetic plus numeric. Brunch, breakfast plus lunch. Camcorder, camera plus recorder, camcorder. Mechatronics, mechanics plus electronics. Newscast, news plus broadcast. Smog, smoke plus. Now blend the following words. Binary plus digit, bit. This already you have studied in 11th standard. Electronic plus mail, email. Foreign plus exchange, forex, F-O-R-E-X. Motor plus pedal, moffat. Parachute plus troop, paratroop. The next one is euphemism. Last year you have learned what is euphemism. Euphemism is a polite word in the place of a harsh one, right? Instead of saying that my mother is a housewife, you can say it as homemaker, right? Homemaker. Homemaker is the euphemistic word of housewife. A polite word of saying things. Instead of saying died, he passed away. He died. Instead of that, he passed away. That is a euphemistic word, right? The term euphemism refers to polite, indirect expressions that replace words and phrases considered harsh and impolite, or which suggests something unpleasant. So it is a word which is used in the place instead of a harsh word. A polite word which is used in the place of a harsh one is called euphemism. When we wish to refer to a person as an old, we use the term senior citizen instead of old. So instead of saying that he is an old man, we can say that he is a senior citizen. It is a polite word. Euphemistic word of old is senior citizen. The culprit was sent to jail. Instead of saying he is in jail, we will look down upon the person who was there in the jail, right? Sincere. Who will go to jail? A person who commits crime, right? So instead of that word jail, the polite word for it is rehabilitation center. REHABILITATION. Rehabilitation center. Jail. Dheeraj is unemployed. Unemployed. He is there without any job. Unemployed, we will say, usually. A polite word for that is, he is between jobs. Between job. Unemployed. I saw a disabled man. disabled, differently abled, differently abled. I saw a blind man. How will you say that word in that euphemistic word for blind? Physically challenged. Visually challenged person, blind. Subsidies are given to the poor. Poor is a poor man. We use very commonly we use the term poor. The euphemistic word for it is underprivileged. 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 Elambradi has a second-hand car. Second-hand, pre-owned car. Pre-owned. Right. The pledge is also to treat the patients without any discrimination. Sorry. Right. There it ends. Second hand, pre-owned. Now, come to that speaking section. What is a debate? Debate is a discussion in which speakers form two groups and argue in favor of or against a topic. Debates are conducted in lecture halls, parliament, legislative assemblies, and public places. Commonly we used to say it as Pattimandam. Right? Two groups will be there with difference of opinion, and they argue that what they have said is correct. That is a debate. So study that definition. And the speakers from each group not only give reasons to support their argument, but also counter the arguments made by the members of the opposite group. You know what is that debate. The topic is called emotion, the procedure. There are two teams, each consisting of 2 or 3 speakers. Usually during this Pongal, all these days, Solomon Papai, all these people, there will be a famous debate in the TV. So there are some rules for this debates, that speakers must greet the chairperson, judges and the audience. That is the first thing. The team supporting or opposing the motion must not change their point of view. If they are supporting that topic, they have to speak throughout supporting it. They should not oppose that, right? They must stick on to that point. If a speaker makes a statement, he or she must be able to provide evidence or reasons to support. When they say some points, they have to elucidate with certain incidents or points, supportive points with examples. The facts presented in the debate must be accurate. It must be accurate. Speakers may not bring up new points in the rebuttal speech. Reinforce your points and conclude confidently. They must conclude their speech very confidently without getting oscillated. Points must be conveyed clearly and effectively without getting diverted from the main stream. These are the points that we have to keep in mind when you participate in a debate. Some sample speeches are given below. Just go through it, right? Then, in page number 154, there is a chart. Read the following information given in the table below and answer the questions. A nice choice from Chennai to the national capital. Rajdhani Express timetable. Shortest route between Chennai and Hazrat Nizamuddin. 8 halls and 324 intermediate stations in between. Now go through the chart. First question, have you gone through it? Just note it. First question, the number of stations between Chennai Central and Hazrat Nizamuddin is 5, 8, 10, 11. The number of stations, 8. The train is expected to reach around 8:45 p.m. Which place it is? 8:45. It is Nagpur. Between dash, the trains run at its maximum speed. Between Bhopal and Jhansi. Almost dash, the train reaches Vijayawada. Almost around noon. People prefer the Rajdhani Express to travel from Chennai to reach the capital because it is the shortest route from Chennai to New Delhi. The destination of Rajdhani Express is Hazrat Nizamuddin. Now, go through this lesson, the chair, and if you have any doubt regarding this, you just ask me and get your things verified. Most probably you won't have any problem with English, I hope. If you have any doubt, ask me, I can verify it. There is an interactive session which is given by the management, and just clear off your doubts in that session. Okay, that grammar area, it is very easy thing that you have learned in second standard and third standard. Just we will touch it and proceed to the next in the next class. Okay, children, till then, bye. May God bless you. Thank you, children.